Telecom providers face so many unique challenges. So can you talk to me a little bit about how your team identifies and prioritizes which features to develop first?
Sure. So one of the primary rules of product management is that none of the answers to the questions you have are going to be in the building. So what this means is that direct contact with our customers is so important. Our product managers need to see how they're using their software, what features are important to them, and how they're consuming the different services that we offer. Also, our product team works very closely with our solution engineers who are involved in the day-to-day sales process. Because the solution engineers, they're working with prospects, they're hearing what the common critical business issues are for service providers, they're hearing what their needs are, and what they see as the most important functionality in a BSS OSS system. So when we take all those data points and we add it in with what we see going on in the industry, we can start seeing themes of product objectives that we can use to connect our product roadmap to our customers' critical business issues. And once we have those themes, prioritization just always comes down to a question of value. Value is our guiding star, and our roadmap process, the research we do and the discovery we do, is just a constant refinement of answering the questions we have and taking our intuitions about the market and turning those into facts. Because once you have all the market facts, figuring out what the most valuable features becomes a easy exercise.
Mm. We're continuing to see industry trends like digital transformation, customer journey, and AI become more important to service providers. How do innovations like these shape the way IDI evolves its platform?
Well, they have a pretty pivotal role in how we shape our platform. It starts with IDI's mission statement, which is we enable service providers to take ideas and turn them into growth. And what that speaks to is that in the communication space, agility is one of the key attributes that service providers need to be successful. There's always new trends coming around that are changing the landscape. There's new technologies that are impacting the products that they can sell, the services they can offer. And when the BSS OSS is at the center of their business systems, it means that we have to make sure our functionality and our platform is not just complementing their strategic plans, but enabling their strategic plans. So when there's new trends and new technologies, the first thing we do is we collaborate with our customers because we need to understand what their view of the impact is going to be, how it's going to change their business, how it's going to change customers' perception of their value, and how it's going to change the market as a whole. Once we understand where they're coming from, we can start talking about internally how we can add more value. And then that's where we work with our customers and figure out what initiatives are our top priorities. And it's a constant process. We are never not talking to our customers to make sure that our roadmap is aligned where they're going. So for us, agility is as important as it is for the customers we serve.
Yeah, it sounds like agility is key to everyone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Getting feedback from customers is so important to make sure we're developing solutions that empower our customers to thrive. How does IDI gather input from customers and turn it into updates?
Our approach is to give our customers as many channels and opportunities to provide feedback as possible. Primary among these is our quarterly product symposium. This is a virtual workshop. It's open to all our customers. And in these, our product managers cover everything from features that have been recently released. They talk about items that are in development and give customers a behind the scenes look of what's being shaped right then and delivered soon, as well as giving them previews of the items that we're getting ready for future quarters. And during these sessions, all feedback is encouraged, questions, comments, and even follow-ups. Sometimes we'll have a whole workshop just to dig in deeper, one particular item that we covered in the product symposium. Once a year as well, one of these quarterly sessions is replaced with an on-site user conference that IDI hosts. And those we cover a whole host of different topics around our solution. And we really have a chance then to get to in-depth conversations with customers and their businesses. Sometimes that's in the group setting and people are sharing back and forth their business processes and their needs. And sometimes it's just after hours sitting at dinner and talking one-on-one with a customer and walking them through our solution. And then supporting all of these workshops is our customer collaboration forum. So this forum gives customers a chance at their own pace, offline, to go and access all of the materials that we make available for them in the workshops and in the conferences, plus additional information that we put out there. This also includes our quarterly roadmap, which we publish at the first of every quarter, and customers can know they can go there, download the roadmap, see what has changed, what new things have been added, and understand the value those are going to provide. And then finally, we have an idea portal. And this is a portal where customers can go. They can put in product suggestions and other customers can see these. They can vote on them. They can talk back and forth. And then we always make sure that these product suggestions, the top ones with the most votes, end up into our development cycle and become new features.
Yeah, it sounds like that direct line of communication definitely helps with the prioritization of new features.
It absolutely does. Absolutely.
Mike, finding that balance between innovation and usability is key to maintaining customer satisfaction. So how do you ensure new features are introduced without compromising the platform's intuitiveness and reliability for existing users?
We do that by having one of our primary design principles be that no update should introduce material changes that are going to disrupt our customers' business processes or the existing user experience. That is baked into all of the requirements upfront, all of the key results that we set for initiatives, and flows down through the entire development process. Most of the time, what this means is we put in the extra design work to make sure that features are only additive. We are taking new functionality, we're enhancing the system, but we're not changing existing functionality or the experience that the customers have on a day-to-day basis. Not always possible. Some features are much more complex than others, and they are going to have a material change. And what we do in these cases is the features release into the update by default they're off, right? So the existing experience when the customer updates is the same, and they can opt in to using that new functionality and the new user experience by flipping what we call a feature toggle. So they're toggling the old experience off, turning the new one on at their own pace. So what this means, if they don't want to use the functionality, system will always work the way it did. If they want to opt in to the new experience, they can set their own timelines. They can make sure their users are prepared. They can make sure their processes are updated, and they control the flow of when these new features are going to hit their production systems.
Sounds like we do as much as we can to make updates as painless as possible for our customers.
Yes, that is 100% the goal.
Mike, we've talked a lot about the how and why we develop new features, but can you let us in on any upcoming initiatives IDI is working on that our customers are super excited about?
Sure, absolutely. When we look over the next 12 to 18 months, IDI is going to be focusing on three main areas for our customers: self-service, business intelligence, and service delivery automation. Self-service is something we've been working very hard on over the last year. In January 2024, we released a new version of our subscriber portal, our customer portal, and we are going to continue to build enhancements into that so that customers have more options for self-service. They have more channels to contact the carrier, and they can accomplish more of the things that they need to do on their own without having to call a call center. From a business intelligence standpoint, our goal is to take the data that is in our system and put it in a way that customers can analyze it. They can build dashboards and insights for their employees, and that we can turn all of the great customer data and order data and workflow data that we store as part of our OSS BSS so that customers can make the right business decisions and then monitor those decisions to validate how well they enhance their business or enhance the customer experience. From automation standpoint, one of our long-standing goals has been to make sure we are automating the end-to-end process from sales to order to cash for our customers. And we continue to invest into our network provisioning platform for our customers, into our workflow service delivery, to integrate with partners like Zinnier for workforce management. And we are going to continue to build on that over the next 12 to 18 months.
Lots of good stuff coming up this year.
Yes, absolutely.